Hello and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is what is the breakthrough that is near you? And for that, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. And let's get started. Hello, pile one. If you chose the first pile, what is the breakthrough that is coming towards you in the near future from Here comes your reading from the Everyday Witches deck we have. Okay. Eight of Cups, the Moon, Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful card. I love this card. High Priestess. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Okay. Ten of Swords. From the regular deck, we have the Ten of Swords. The Moon. I hope it's visible, guys. Okay, the Moon is from both the decks. The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, okay, Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, see, what I can clearly see from the reading from this Ten of Swords and this Eight of Cups is clearly you had to. Now, I can see a lot of emotional loss that you have gone through. Some emotional loss, some deep sense of loss. Probably it's an emotional aspect, maybe a relationship thing or a long-term friendship or love, something of that sort, where you felt being betrayed, being literally, a lot of emotional turmoil, almost like to the extent of being no, having a nervous breakdown to needing therapy. And there is nothing wrong in needing therapy, let me tell you, but something that gave you a mental health crisis. That kind of a situation is the vibe that I'm getting with so much of moon, so much of water energy. A lot of you have your some serious placement in the water, in your astrology chart, like the Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, maybe your sun, moon, rising, any of those in the water placement, or maybe you were attached. You got hurt by a person, by an individual who had some important placements like sun, moon, rising in the water, like Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So another thing is I can see a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of nervous breakdown, having nightmares, breaking down emotionally. You were in such a situation. This cups energy also gives a lot of emotions. You were so hurt, you were so, like, you felt like you've been punched in the gut and it's been punctured, that kind of a scenario, where you had to leave everything and start afresh. You had to leave everything and start afresh. So you were starting afresh here. So an emotional turmoil, emotional baggage that you have left behind, and you had to start like afresh. As I said, I mean, you are now on a new journey. So what you can expect, the breakthrough that you're going to expect, is now you're more into this hermit energy. Hermit is somebody who can be on their own and be completely happy. You no longer need someone else's emotional support to move ahead in life. You have moved ahead on your own in life. You have seen a lot. You have tolerated a lot of toxicity and you have let them go. Now you're in a mode where you are on your own, you are secure, you're stable, and you no longer need another person. Does that make sense? You are this hermit who introspects that what they could have done wrong, what they did right, what they could have done right, and what they have done wrong in their lives. So a hermit is a person who introspects, and you do it so that you can be a better person. And in the process, what you have done is you have literally became this alchemist of your own life. This Eight of Pentacles, the alchemist, somebody, she is literally that person who is intermixing so many things. See, she is intermixing so many lotions and potions to make the perfect one for their own self. So, you, like, in the process, you turned yourself almost like that, that magic manifester. Yeah, that's the term, the magic manifester. It's because, you got the pain with the moon and so much of water energy. I can clearly see you have been through a lot of emotional pain, but you learn to flip through the pain, and you find a beautiful opening, a beautiful new morning. This high priestess is somebody who is emotionally very stable, who is they have been through a lot of backstabbings, punch in the gut, but they have moved on, they have risen from that in a more spiritual aspect. They have become way more spiritually endowed people now. What that has done, you have now become a magic manifester. Now, now the wheels of fortune, because you have paid away your karma. I can clearly see with this wheel of fortune coming, it shows that this person has paid away their karma, and now the wheels of destiny are moving ahead, progressing ahead in the positive direction in your life. So what this shows is, your I can clearly feel that you have a, um, almost like an inner awakening. It's the Hermit card and the High Priestess, which this shows is you have had an inner awakening, which has like which has helped you turn your life into a magic man into that of a magic manifester. So now you are somebody whom people tend to come to when they are going through some mental health crisis, which is a very, I mean, it's not, you could very well become a counselor or a psychologist of some sort. You could train yourself in that way, or maybe you are a spiritually gifted person whom people tend to look up to. So I can see that after going through that, the breakthrough is your wheels of fortune clearly turning. Maybe you will shift to a new place. It clearly shows some assured success that is coming your way. Probably you will like you have changed your relationship. It's an emotional relationship related reading. As far as the spirits are concerned, I can feel it's an emotional reading. So you have changed your relationship, you have probably changed the people whom you mingled with. Your soul tribe has changed, the tribe you mingle with has changed. Also, you'll probably change your place of residence. Now you're moving ahead and upward in life. This is the wheel of fortune that is telling me. But you are a very emotional person, but with all the backstabbings that you have been through, you have learned to guard your fortress. See, this person, this Four of Pentacles, he is guarding his fortress. So as much as of an emotional person that you are also a very, very, guarded. You know how to guard yourself. You no longer wear your heart on your sleeves the way you used to be earlier. You're no longer that person. Yes, you have a lot of empathy, compassion. You still have that. You have a lot of spirituality in you. You can cut through people's BS these days, but you no longer let them cross past a certain boundary. You do not give people, toxic people, chances, second chance in your life. So the breakthrough that I can see is you're going to rise a lot in the material aspect after you have flipped your pain. It's like an ability, it's like a superpower. This superpower that she is manifesting, you have also manifested this superpower of flipping your pain and turn it into something positive. You are going to flip your pain and turn it into something which will help you rise really high, so high in life that when it happens, when that breakthrough happens, you won't be able to believe that this is actually happening to you. This just happened. I mean, oh my God, it just happened to me. You won't be able to believe that these things are happening to you. These are happening in your own life. Okay, now the what the spirit's guidance are from the monology we have. Okay, yes, believe in the impossible. Probably something that you can't even imagine is going to happen in a positive way, of course. And step out of your comfort zone. Absolutely, all the success we all desire, step out of your comfort zone. North node and blue moon, believing in the impossible. Blue moon, blue moon is something that rarely happens. So the breakthrough that I can see clearly, the queen of pentacles, it's a very high position. Like, you will not be able to believe. Exactly, I love it how these things tend to coincide. You won't be able to believe once that success, that breakthrough happens. So what the spirit is telling you is to just believe in the impossible things, the blue moon. Then only it will happen, and step out. Like, start believing in the impossible and step out of the comfort zone. Once you start stepping out and follow your north node, stepping out of your comfort zone, that's where the real success lies. I hope, pile one, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello, pile two. If you chose the second pile for the topic that what is the breakthrough that is coming in the near future, then here comes your reading. Okay. From the Everyday Witches deck, we have Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Chariot, the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Pentacles, the Tower, Five of Cups, Ten of Wands. Okay, okay. Seven of Pentacles. What is the breakthrough, Spirit? What is the breakthrough for pile two? Queen of Swords. All right. Okay. You have a lot of cards that have come out. The Emperor. I hope it's visible. The Emperor. All right. And the Two of Pentacles. That's all right. That's all right. Fine. Now, one sec. Yes. Right. Now, what I can see is clearly the Tower moment and this Five of Pentacles. What I can see is you guys, you are probably right now, you have been like betrayed and thrown out of something. You have suffered a financial loss. To me, the sense is more of the guidance that I'm receiving from the spirit guides is it's more of a financial loss that you have suffered, and the breakthroughs will also be a financial. It's a financial reading, more than an emotional reading. The previous one was more of an emotional reading, but this is a financial reading. You have been through, or rather you are going through, this Five of Pentacles and the Tower moment you have already been through. You have been deceived or cheated in some business or in your job or something, where they have literally thrown you out without even paying you your dues. That kind, something that you are expecting during the festive season, you are expecting your bonus and dues and all that. They haven't given that and they have just thrown you out. This Five of Pentacles show that they are walking in the cold snow, they are walking with a crutch. You are literally in this situation, you are struggling. I mean, a moment you see a financial reading here, you'll be like, what the hell are you saying? I am barely getting by living. I don't even have a next paycheck awaiting me. And what are you even talking about? This like somebody with two crutches on, they have to walk on this cold snow on bare feet. Nobody is there to help them out. That's the feeling, you know? But what the spirit is telling me is, you're probably just looking at these three cups that are ahead of you, that are there in front of you. Just look at this guy. He is just morose looking at the three cups and is not looking at the fourth cup that is behind him. So the spirit is telling me is, this person, whoever you guys are, this pile two, I mean, you are in this five of cups and four of cups energy, where you feel that, you see, these three cups, they are all empty and this is upturned. So they are unhappy just looking at the ones that are there in front of them. But what you guys are not seeing is there is another cup, two cups that are there. This guy, he needs to, a girl, woman, needs to just turn around and see that there are two more cups to be offered to me. Likewise, he is not, he could just look up and see there is another card, a cup on the offer. So what you guys are not looking at is probably you were dumped, I mean, you are like thrown away from your job place, but something better is around the corner. All you need to do is to just brush yourself up. Once you do this brushing yourself up and moving ahead, you will see, guys, all you need to do is to just brush yourself up and start moving ahead. Start progressing ahead in life so that you can see, find the real beauty in your situation. The fourth and fifth cup that life is going to offer. That's what the spirit's first message is. And what else are the breakthroughs? I can see that you turning towards manifestation and almost manifesting everything that are there on your wish list. Like you are literally, once you start manifesting and taking the responsibilities on your shoulder, that, see this guy, but yes, I have been through a financial loss and it's okay. Instead of crying, cribbing, complaining, let me just take the onus on my own self, do the work and do the balancing. You know, do the work and do the balancing job. Then everything shall fall in place. Maybe not right away, but once that breakthrough happens, I can assure you, once you start doing the balancing work, persevere and put in the work, the hard work, again, instead of sitting there, standing there, crying over these three cups, once you start working on the fourth and the fifth cup, this thing, the wheels of fortune shall turn in your favor. This person, she has manifested, she has got everything: love, money, diamond, everything. I mean, everything a person can think of. The wheels have turned, the fortune, the destiny has turned. A short success. I can see a short success financially. I mean, absolute, like, success, abundance, prosperity raining down. That kind of a success I can see. But for that, you'll have to stop crying and cribbing over your situation and start taking the action along with the manifestations. Believe, then only you shall become. And start persevering and doing the work. And the wheels shall turn. And I can see some massive success, because once we have been betrayed, usually we are naive initially, but once we have been betrayed in anything, we tend to learn that lesson. So going forward, you're going to be that highly placed individual who has, like, who can have access to all the finer things in life. A. B, that person who can actually, you will end up becoming a mentor to those people who are in the destitute situation, and you will be mentoring those people, because People will look up to you for your financial guidance because you have met from the rags to the riches. You're going to be so rich, so prosperous. Those people, you'll have to decide. There'll come a time when they will come back for a contract. The ones that have thrown you out or have ditched you, they will come to you for a contract, and then you'll have to decide. That would be so lucrative also, that you'll have to think that whether you have to go back or you'll be like carrying on your own. And something, some the breakthrough that I can look at is like an abundance of prosperity. And trust you me, when, and I know you are in such a situation right now, just getting by on this cold winter night, trying to get by. You won't be believing me right now, but trust you me, going forward, you will be in such a situation where literally it will rain abundance. Does that make sense? Abundance will just fall from the sky. Prosperity is falling from the sky. I mean, absolutely abundant scenario. I can't explain how. I mean, you'll have so many opportunities, so many people lining up just to work for you. Those are the doors you're knocking on right now. They are not giving you the job. Once you start manifesting and putting in the hard work behind your own self, maybe you'll have to start on your own and rise to this level, that these people will come knocking on your door. I mean, I know it's unbelievable, but that's the breakthrough that I can think of for you. But that will take some time, so the patience and perseverance are needed. From the Moonology deck, the spirits want to tell you, yes, your dreams, give your dreams, they need a practical plan. Yes, give your dreams a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Taurus is all about hard work, perseverance, and then enjoying the finer riches, the emperor energy, the enjoying the finer delicacies, finer riches in life, and prosperity lies ahead. Absolutely, I can see prosperity, abundance reigning, but it's not like in 2 3 months' time, because you are starting over. You have to start from scratch and put in all the hard work, which will almost feel like a burden initially. But once, about a year and a half later, you will be thanking me, and you will be thanking your own stars for putting in the work. The prosperity ahead. Trust you guys. Just put in the work and see where you stand in next 2.5, 3 years time. Thank you. I hope you have had trial to. You had a difficult reading. I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.